we will absolutely see crude oil continue to move around based upon what's happening globally. It's a global market, and what affects production or demand in one area tends to reverberate through all the markets in the world. Natural gas is a little bit of a different animal. It doesn't have the same type of global ties. It's starting, but it's not really fully fledged that way where it's a global fungible commodity. For us in the United States, and more specifically in Texas, we produce so much of our electricity around renewable generation that's not going to be affected with, by what's happening in fuel costs. And in addition to that, a lot of the balance that we make up, we have nuclear facilities, we have a couple of nuclear facilities, we have a few coal plants, although not that many anymore. But the bulk of our generation here that's not coming from renewables is coming from natural gas. And as everyone knows, we're a relatively large producer of natural gas. And so what I'm looking to see is what happens in the industry from a pickup in production, which I absolutely expect to see because we've seen prices in natural gas move up. They're not high by historical standards, they're just higher than what we've seen in the last couple of years. So I think generally the bottom line is I wouldn't expect for us to see a massive change in our electricity prices or some big step change due to these other factors. We're going to be far more influenced by what amount of natural gas are we producing here, how much do we have in storage, and the winter heating, like this winter's been a relatively cold winter based upon recent years, and so we're using more natural gas. So we got to put that back in the ground. We got to put those storage volumes back in place, and look at what's happening from a production perspective. But I don't think what's happening in Europe is going to affect us tremendously.